rope. You're going to need to send the rope over the side.
You're listening to Joey DiBernardo of Rescue Company 3 on January 23, 2005, desperately looking for a way out of the inferno racing through fourth-story apartments on East 178th Street in the Bronx. Illegal partitions blocked the fire escapes. 6 men ended up jumping.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We jumped in the rear. We need massive EMS here. Massive injuries.
You either stayed in the apartment and died and got burned to death, or you had to go.
Before Joey jumped, he helped a fellow firefighter from Rescue 3, the only one with a safety rope, who was at the window to his right.
And Joey's like, throw me the rope, and I'll anchor you.
The first thing I thought of, that Jeff was married, Jeff has 2 lovely boys, and here I am, a single guy, and let me help Jeff.
Joey put my life before his own, and you know that's the true meaning of brotherhood. I mean, he's my brother, you know, and I'm never ever gonna forget him.
I have 10 plates, and I have 60 screws.
Joey joked about all the hardware holding his shattered pelvis, legs, and feet together when I met him for the first time in 2005. Shortly after he emerged from an 18-day coma, he'd received the last rites 2 times and grown closer to his father, a retired FDNY chief.
He's always been my hero, you know?
You're my hero.
He was reunited with Jeff Cool for the first time in April that year.
What's up, buddy? I tried polishing my boots.
And later received a joyful send-off from New York Presbyterian Hospital when he headed to rehab, where Joey proudly showed off to me when he started walking again.
Oh, married.
Are you ready to propose now or what?
I'm married, baby.
He vowed to escort his mother Barbara down the church aisle in September before his sister's wedding. He kept that promise, along with a vow to dance with his sister Carolyn. But living with the crushing physical and psychological pain from BlackSunday was obvious by the first anniversary in 2006.
You know, I'm on medication for it. I'm in the counseling for it. It's okay. You know, I'm proud of it. I have no problem with it. It's making me a better person.
He retired from the job, but he never left the job. That job was everything to Joey. That was his life. That was his heart and soul. It didn't matter what color of skin you had, what sex you were. You know, he was crawling down that hallway and making that last push.
Joey named his adopted dog Rescue after his beloved company in the Bronx, also lecturing around the country and overseas about technical rescue operations.
He was an encyclopedia of knowledge, just super bright, intelligent, funny.
But always there was the pain tied to that January day.
Everybody is tormented by that.
Just over a year ago, a beautiful baby named Gabriella came into Joey's life, his niece and goddaughter. Joey also bought a boat, and when Cool talked to him just over a week ago,
I seen the happiness, you know, I seen a side of Joey writing poetry, and I'm going, this is not Joey DiBernardo.
But always there was the pain, and now just loss.
He was the guy that I wanted at that window with me to get me out of the situation I was in. You know, he was the New York City Fire Department, Joey DiBernardo was.
This is the story of a father's odyssey to honor his son and the brotherhood that stood behind him.
He put out his first fire at the age of 10, a rubbish fire on Delancey Street. He was so happy and thrilled.
And when Joey DiBernardo turned 34, he became renowned for wrapping a rope around his arm to help his Rescue 3 partner escape a fourth-story inferno in the Bronx during a winter blizzard. We followed Joey DiBernardo's painful attempts to recover for years. When his body was found in bed last November 22nd, an autopsy said he died from an accidental overdose of painkillers and antidepressants.
He's 40 years old. He should be with us. He shouldn't be dead. And he's dead because of that fire.
DiBernardo's father, a retired FDNY chief, started the campaign to have his son honored with a line of duty death on the Wall of Honor.
All those heroes up on that wall that gave their lives, and he knows that he belongs up there.
The chief submitted piles of documents showing his son never took one prescription medication in the year before BlackSunday, and the commissioner got the message.
Joe, when you sent me that documentation, it became clear and indisputable that he in fact died from his body being broken that day. Joey earned this hallowed honor reserved for those who are injured and killed in the line of duty.
Jeff Cool's two sons, who have grown so much since the fire, are still grateful to DiBernardo for putting their dad first.
It's emotional, like we called him Uncle Joey for a reason.
He was very big part of my life, Uncle Joey was.
DiBernardo's father proudly recounted how the two of them had worked together in the rubble of the World Trade Center post 9/11.
The two of us up on that pile, or down below, side by side. Father and son, both doing what they love to do. How many fathers get to do that?
Unveil the placard.
DiBernardo's likeness now added to the Wall of Honor in his beloved Rescue 3 company, a wall that includes 8 men who never returned from the fire call on September 11, 2001. Chief DiBernardo's work is officially done.
He's where he belongs. Isn't he beautiful? That's where he belongs.
Thanksgiving, I'm going to be thankful I had him for 40 years.
And as long as Rescue 3 stands on Washington Avenue in the Bronx, the people here will know the story of Joey D.
I think back to that day often and how Joey placed my life before his own. See you on the top floor, Joey D. My brother, my friend. Thank you.